What's up, dudes? I'm back again, Scott here. Yep, it's end of the year list time. I know that YouTube's fucking flooded with this shit, but honestly, this has been a good year for music, man. And yeah, man, I've got 10 albums here to talk about. This is the bottom half of my top 30 metal releases of 2022. I'm not going to do albums because there's a lot of EPs that came out this year that I fucking adored. And speaking of EPs, in the background, if you can hear, we got Red Magic Faction by the Mighty Assassination, another German psychedelic-ish black metal Black Magic SS clone. Thinking about doing a video on these guys because I've got their full discography, and their full discography up to this point is fucking amazing, as you will see getting into the list here. Yeah, man, that being said, before we start off, my opinion alone. If you disagree with me, I don't care. This is my list. If you don't like something I haven't picked, tough shit. But yeah, man, taking it off, the top 30 metal releases, in my opinion, of 2022. Down at the bottom of the pile, unfortunately, someone has to come in last. And this is a band I didn't want to come in last, but they did. The Mighty Midnight with Let There Be Witchery. Definitely a step down from Rebirth by Blasphemy. I'm starting to get that first instinct concern that I had with them signing with Metal Blade that the band was going to fall off. I'm not saying this album sucks. It doesn't. It made my end of the year list. But as far as the weakest in the Midnight discography, it might be safe to say, for me, that this might be it. But there's still some fucking bangers on here, man. Sex Witchery. All the singles off that are really good. And that's another reason why it kind of comes in here dead last. It's because, for me, with bands, if you got really good deep cuts, that's a fucking killer album. And there's no memorable deep cuts on this album, in my opinion. But that may just be me. I spun this like 6 times. Enjoyed it. Had fun both every time. All 6 times I listened to this, I enjoyed it. But it's definitely the weakest in the Midnight discography. If I'm going to pull for a Midnight album, it won't be this one, unfortunately. But we'll see what Athanar and the boys come up with next. Trying to hold this at an angle where you don't get glare, but not going to happen. But yeah, man. Bringing off the bottom of the pile, Midnight, their newest full length. Hopefully, the next one's better. Moving along, number 29 wouldn't be a list, end of the year list for me if there wasn't some kind of fucking sketch and whatnot in there. But yeah, man, the new one by Grand Belialski. This is awesome. Great US based black metal. I showed this earlier in the year. Pretty good shit. Just didn't stick with me. It's not going to be one that I also like. Just like what I said with Midnight, this won't be one I pull for a lot. But yeah, man, still fucking worth your time. Kohanik Charmers coming in at number 29. It's good, but it's like, you know, since I'm not elaborating on it that much, it really wasn't all that memorable. But compared to a lot of the other stuff that came out this year, I rocked this a lot. I really wanted to love this, but time will tell. Time will tell. Number 29, Grand Belialski. Sketch over for this one anyway. And then we're moving on to something a little more mainstream. So another band that's considered baby's first black metal, but we got the newest one coming off at number 28. We Are the Apocalypse by Dark Funeral. I enjoyed the shit out of this. Hold on, let me grab a drink here real quick while you soak in some groovy black metal. If you can even fucking hear it, but I doubt it. But yeah, man, we're not talking about Assassination. We're talking about Dark Funeral. And yeah, man, this is a pretty good follow-up for Where the Shadows Forever Reign, or I think that was the last one. Good stuff. Nightfall's a good track. Let the Devil In's a good track. Nosferatu's pretty decent, but it's, you know, it's got that hot topic-y feel. Again, I hate that fucking picture of the band. That's fucking stupid. But yeah, you know, there's your artwork. One that I didn't expect to like as much as I did, but I liked it enough to warrant grabbing a copy for the Dark Funeral collection. I don't care what people say. Yeah, they're a beginner black metal band, but that's not bad. I mean, it's not a bad fucking thing. Like what you like, man. And yeah, I like the new Dark Funeral. I thought it was pretty decent, man. We Are the Apocalypse, coming in at number 28. Another legendary-ish Brazilian band released some shit this year. Or Death Thrash, I guess you could call it. The new one by Christian, coming in at number 27 for me. Awesome shit, man. I fucking love this album. Really good return to form. One of those bands I really never really dove deep into. I knew of them. I've heard a lot of their shit and liked it. Just never picked up anything. But this one was purchase worthy, I thought. And I grabbed it cheap on your, America's favorite retailer. But yeah, man, this is great shit. Serpent Messiah, Swords into Flesh, Necromonical, I guess. I guess that's what that says. How I would pronounce that, Necromonical. Great fucking death thrash. Glad to see these guys still putting out quality material this late in the game for them. But yeah, man. Number 27. Christian. Mortum Solus. Or however how the fuck you say that. Next up, number 26, we got a Hell's Headbangers band. Spider. Black and thrash, I guess you could say. Real fun shit. Super fucking catchy. Check out the video for the track off here called Tortured Souls. If you check out that video and track and don't like it at all, you won't dig this band. But this is a fucking great album. I spent a lot of time with this at the beginning of the year when it came out. Really good shit. By the numbers, Black and Thrash. I believe it's got members from Shitfucker and some other fucking Hell's Headbangers band on it. The video is fucking great. It's like, I'm surprised Gene Simmons hasn't sued somebody. Definitely kind of got like a We Want to Be Merciful Fate vibe, but we're a black thrash band. Awesome stuff, man. Bathe in the blood. Yeah. Bathe in the blood of the babe, or some stupid fucking title, man. To bathe the babe in goat's blood or whatever, man. This is great. I love this. I had a really good time with this. Fucking yeah, man. I believe that's 25. No, 26, sorry. Spider. Awesome shit. Check it out if you haven't. Moving along to Ukrainian band. Not going to get into the politics with the Ukraine shit. Don't care about the politics. But yeah, man, we got the newest one by Nocturnal Mortem. To Lunar Poetry. Now, it's all in fucking Ukrainian, so I'm not going to be able to name off tracks for you. But from what I understand, this is like a half and half of a new recordings kind of album, but yet re-recorded versions of stuff that was on the second demo to Lunar Poetry. And being complete as scum, I love this band, so I had to pick it up. Fucking great, awesome artwork. The packaging on this is fucking phenomenal. You got like a digibook version going on with all kinds of great artwork in it. I wish I could show it to you better. There you go. Got the shit upside down like a fucking dumbass. But yeah, man. Great stuff. The version of Carpathian Mysteries that is on this is worth the price of admission, in my opinion. Great folky Ukrainian black metal. If you know Nocturnal Mortem, you know what they sound like. If you know folky pagan black metal, you know what this band sounds like. Yet considered another sketch band, but I mean, they long since fucking said that they're not a sketch band, even though they got an NSBM album. But yeah, man, Nocturnal Mortem, to Lunar Poetry, definitely worth checking out. Coming in at number 25. Number 24, man, the Teutonic 4 of German thrash all released something this year. And of all the bands that released something this year, I dug the most out of what is pretty much a greatest hits compilation. But to be fair, Sodom is my favorite of the Teutonic 4. And yeah, man, Sonic. Sodom's new fucking compilation, To Hell and Back, or To War and Hell, 40 Years at War. The Best Hell of Sodom. This is an awesome compilation. If you're a band that's, kind of like a legendary act, this is where I think you should do a greatest hits compilation, because it's pretty much some of the deeper cuts in the Sodom discography. Everything that they've released, every full length and In the Sign of Evil EP is all represented on this, re-recorded with the current lineup. I mean, the version of fucking spectral voice and the fucking After the Deluge are fucking amazing on this fucking compilation. I enjoyed the hell out of this, and this is, it come out pretty recently, but man, this shit is pretty strong. It's actually, I like this better than the last Sodom full length, but I mean, of course, it is classic Sodom tracks, but re-envisioned. Think of like, this is pretty much the Star Wars remaster of the Sodom discography, and yeah, man, I enjoyed the fuck out of this. I think this should appear on people's lists anyway. I'm going to give it some love. Coming in at number 24, Sodom, 40 Years at War. That shit is awesome. Check it out if you have it. Another one that's was a sleeper hit in fucking 2022 that I didn't see a whole lot of people talk about is Knight's sophomore full-length Voices of the Cronian Moon. This is fucking great shit. Like I said in the video for it that I showed this off initially, this is fucking just great heavy metal influenced fucking great black metal, man. And yeah, I talked about this at length in the video I showed it in, a black metal collection from a couple months back. Voices of the Cronian Moons. I mean, this album is definitely a good like palate cleanse if you've been listening to a lot of extreme metal like death metal and black metal. If you need a good palate cleanse, this is a really good palate cleanse, but yet stays in the realm of black metal. And yeah, man, check out the tracks Cronian Moon, Acheron, and Edge of the Night. Check those 3 tracks out. If you can't get into those 3 tracks, you can just go ahead and say fuck this band. But yeah, man, coming in at number 23, Night, Voices of the Cronian Moon. Awesome shit. Moving along, we got another Hell's Headbangers release. This one is probably one of my favorites of theirs of the year. We got the new one by Druid Lord, Relics of the Dead. This is fucking awesome death doom. Fucking, the thing I love the most about this, besides all the horror shit, is Homeboy's vocals are very well enunciated, and there's just great use of samples and keyboards in this. This is a great fucking album, man. Definitely one of the acts on Hell's Headbangers that did not let me down this year. And yeah, fucking great artwork. I mean, just, your basic bitch fucking lyrics and shit. But yeah, man, real doomy. Of course, it's a death doom band. The fucking second track on here, 13 Days of Death, is probably my favorite on this album. To me, it feels like it's like a ode or a hymn to Jason Voorhees. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments if you listen to this, but yeah, man, awesome death doom album. Great production, just a great release by Hell's Headbangers this year, man. And yeah, man, coming in at number 22, we got Druid Lord with Relics of the Dead. Check that one out if you haven't. That one, not a whole lot of people talked about, and I didn't see anyone talk about my number 21 pick here. It's an EP. It's a band that we're actually listening to right now. It's the newest one by Assassination called Autumn Brown is the New Black. Great fucking psychedelic black metal. I mean, Black Magic SS clone, done good, done right. Awesome shit, man. Oh yeah, that folds out too. No lyrics. This is an amazing fucking... This one's got a little more of a raw black metal feel to it, but yet at the same time, it's still got the nice, good ambient keyboard, like almost sounds like a organ, kind of like a Ray Manzarek of the Doors organ performance going on, with some great death metal, black metal, and some kind of like a cult rock sounding vocals going on it. I love that fucking shit. And this is probably one of the best. I mean, 21, man. I put it at number 21. There was a lot of good shit this year, but I returned to this a lot. And yeah, man, Assassination. Autumn Brown is the new black. Might be in sketchy release, but who cares? I love the shit. Check it out if you haven't. Coming in at number 21. And that'll be it for this set of 10, guys. Let me know down in the comments what you jammed a lot this year. What do you think of my picks here? And stay tuned for numbers 20 to 11. That'll be the next video. And yeah, man. Thanks for tuning in. And until next time, see you in the next video later on.